There's nothing for me to do as the main character. All I can do is maybe pickpocket you and then do other stuff that I can't mention on YouTube. That's about the most you are as a Skyrim NPC, is for me to diddle with, hypothetically. Me to see what's in your inventory, what clothes you're wearing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, here we go again.
So, once again, we are covering M Stands for Money, sometimes affectionately known as Matty Boy, or Meth Stands for Money. Allegedly, anyway. He's been going crazy on the internet per usual. I took a step back from making videos on him because honestly, he is kinda boring. All he really does is grift, run around homeless, and absolutely cause nothing but pain and suffering to everyone and everything around him. But today, we're going to be covering some of his recent shenanigans over the past few months, seeing where he got allegedly sick. You can even hear the nurse say he's completely fine as he's clearly trying to grift for sympathy, him talking ish to the crowd as always, and his very peculiar mindset on life. So let's get right into it.
Ooh, take me directly to jail. God damn. What's your name? Shorty, what's your number? I have got to go. I've been here for way too long. Starting to fall in love with the employees. What? Man, it's catching feelings. Catching feelings for the cashier. Shorty gonna help me break change. The way you're making me feel. The way you're making me feel. You knock me off of my feet. You knock me off of my feet. Gone, lonely days gone. Still doing this? What does that mean? I'm deadass just sitting here talking to you guys. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Still doing this? Yeah, I'm still sitting here talking to you guys.
Honestly, I can't imagine just sitting in a place like McDonald's or wherever for such a long period of time, literally just staring at this poor cashier, making a nuisance of yourself, being incredibly obvious that you're, quote, interested, unquote, when this poor girl's just trying to do her job. And did we ever get to see a image of this girl? Did he ever show the camera, flash it over there? Because how do we know it's not just some teenage girl trying to make her money after school? Knowing Matty Boy's past comments, you can check the other videos on him, he definitely wouldn't be a stranger to doing something like that. But again, this is absolutely diabolical, but this is only scratching the surface when it comes to Matt. This dude gets worse with every passing clip we are going to watch.
Howdy.
Alright, so you are good to go. Do you need any, so you have to, like, if you're actually recording right now, you need to shut it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for some further context, apparently at some point Matty Boy here decided that he had to go to the hospital because he wasn't feeling well apparently. Of course, this was just a ruse to try to run up some donations and some sympathy baiting because he is so rude and diabolically maniacal to his own audience, regardless if they're trolls or not, because believe it or not, there's actually real people who feel bad and donate to this guy because they see him come up on their feed, they hear his his sob story, and they're like, wow, I'd like to help. That's why he's doing this performative shtick, trying to get people to feel bad for him because he's run out most of his good grace for 2 lifetimes, and he's really trying hard here. But at the end, you can hear the nurse say, hey, you're good to go, get the hell out of here. And of course, he's breaking all kinds of rules by live streaming in the hospital. I'm sure that's not a good thing to do, so good job there. So in this next set of clips, you're gonna see him going buku mode, as people like to call it, banning the entire chat regardless of what was being asked or even said, and is basically demanding ransom to be unbanned. And if anybody pays this man any money to get unbanned in his chat, they have some serious issues they need to look into.
Like wakey eggs and bakey mode, I like get tired of talking to you guys. You guys are f***ing stupid. Go drink your coffee, go eat your eggs and breakfast, do what you do. I really don't give a f***, you know what I'm saying? But don't talk to me before that shit. That shit's annoying, dude. I'm just in a mood today, bro. He's in his mood. He's in his mood. I'm just in a mood, dude. I don't like talking to you guys. I really don't.
Are you sure about that?
So then I have to find a way, and whoa, it's been 32 minutes, and I'm good. I'm good on finding a way. I prefer to tell y'all to f*** off. It's a lot more entertaining. Try my best to hold your hand. You're just so stupid. Goodbye, Skipper. 300 to be unbanned. Have a nice day, man. I'm banning everybody. Definitely. I'm not reading your comments at all. I'm just banning everybody. Just letting everybody know you're getting hit with the wave. So if you want to be unbanned, it is 300.
By the way, shout out to Villainous Masterminds for their exceptional work at clipping all of this down from his absolutely asinine streams. I definitely couldn't be effed to do it. So without them, none of this would be happening right now. So much love to them. Check out their channel. They archive a lot of this. They pretty much put up clips a couple times a week. So check them out. Link is in the description. So with that said, let's listen to Matt try to explain why he's not going to deal with the chat. He just doesn't feel like it. So killing his chat, all his forward momentum, the one thing that gets your stream in front of more people so you can grift money from them, you're gonna ban them all. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Good riddance. I sleep well at night. I sleep peacefully at night. Like a rock. Like a boulder. Knowing all you guys, including every innocent person, is thrown away in the Shadow Realm. Boy, oh boy. I sleep so peacefully, knowing you're all punished in the Shadow Realm, whether you deserve it or not. Boy, oh boy, I sleep so heavy. You'd think I was in a coma. Now, does anybody want to say something?
No.
Oh, what? I thought you guys were leading the conversation. Go ahead. Lead the conversation. You thought it worked out last time, so let's do it again.
It should be no surprise at this point that Matthew here doesn't have any respect or care for the people who make his lifestyle even remotely possible. Whatever little money he makes doing this whole thing must be worth it, right? So why are you constantly trying to tank that? It makes no damn sense to me. You'd think it'd actually be a lot more empathetic, seeing as you are the one begging online, but I digress. Next, we're gonna see him once again complaining at the chat, trying to extort them or manipulate them in some way. And it never really changes with good old Matty Boy here, but seeing as he's been busy since I last covered him, I'll show you some of it.
Hurry the fuck up. What's up, guys? You were able to find words that weren't blocked for some reason. You know what I do when that happens? I add all the words you just spoke, making it even more difficult. That makes sense? I'm back. I'm here all day, every day, all day. But guess who fucks that up? Remember what I said yesterday? Do you know what I'm saying? We can't hold it together. I says, guys, if you guys fuck this up, I won't be able to talk to you guys and I won't be able to talk about what we need to talk about. So what is it that I need to talk about? And what is it that I've told you guys in the past 48 hours? Do you guys realize that every question I've asked, even if the answer is a yes or no response, that I've gotten no response from any of you, not a single one of you has responded to any of my questions in 2 days. You know that, right? So how do you think that makes me feel? I have shit to do. I'm a grown man with actual, government shit to do.
The only government stuff you've got to deal with is your court case, buddy, and trying to avoid being put on a registry, if you know what I mean. This guy acts like he's so busy, so important, like his time is a gift to the world, even though all he does, quite literally, every single day, is just walk around whatever area he's in, begging for change, sitting on live stream arguing with his chat, trying to scrounge up a cheeseburger, and finding the next hotel room he can trash, because that's literally all you provide to society. If people didn't find any value in laughing at you on the internet, you'd be tossing and turning in obscurity, probably making 30 cents a month from your payouts. And I'm not exaggerating any of that. I'm positive that the attention he gets from these videos, and from the people who follow him and hold him accountable for the weird things he does and says, he would absolutely be a nobody that nobody cares about and that nobody wants to see. But again, Swampy D digresses.
Man, leaf blowers believe they get the most work done, bro. It's crazy. They really believe they're doing something. Has anybody else thought the same thing? Like, bro, there's leaves right over here. Like, blow these leaves back in the woods. Instead, he's just like, there's leaves right here, see? But man's like, leaf blowing his own driveway.
I really don't understand what he was trying to say in this clip. Like, what do you mean? The guy is literally just getting his chores done. You've never had a house, never had a yard, never had a driveway to blow leaves off of. Of course you wouldn't understand what's going on here. When people buy nice things, Matthew, they like to take care of them, so they stay nice. Isn't that crazy? It's almost as if you're trying to prove some sort of point or be funny when you're just not funny. Like, what point is there to prove? Why would he randomly blow a bunch of leaves that are on the street into the woods? It's not his responsibility. You wouldn't know what a hard day work is if it slapped you in the face, man. So even sitting there making fun of anybody for whatever job they might have makes no sense. They make money, you don't. M Stands for Money has been consistent with his opinion, saying that if you don't contribute to society, whether it be through taxes or whatever, then you're useless and you have no point of being around. But yet he doesn't do anything that helps society, so make it make sense.
I broke the law many a times. Am I in prison? You gonna stop me? Tell the judge, come and find me. You good? You forget who I was? What's up? I'm just wondering. I'm more gangster than you. I'm more cowboy than you, bro. Wrong. You don't have a quick draw like me. You don't have a quip. You don't have a comeback, bro. I'm more slick than you. I'm more sly. Lost arguments, the predator always wins. So if I'm a predator, I'm the one winning. The predator is the successful one in the environment. Duh. Look at me, sitting in a hotel. Pretty successful, right? Why would I feel bad about breaking the law? Do whatever the I want. I just told you, I'm a gangster. I'm a cowboy. I am the law. What do you mean?
The funny and ironic part about him puffing up his chest, acting like he's some Billy Badass, as Cyrax would say, acting like he's above the law. Where have we heard that before? Gosh, all Lolcows truly are the same, but he literally has an open court case as far as I know. I don't know if that's been resolved yet, and there's literal video footage of him claiming he would do very, not so great things to the owner of this house that he was squatting in if they even came around. You know, unaliving type activities. This guy is absolutely so dumb that he admits that he has sold drugs, bought drugs, used drugs, etc. Let's also not forget the actual evidence of him, allegedly, just to save old Swampy D's ass here, getting fired from his past job because he was harassing a 15-year-old co-worker, making them feel very uncomfortable, but claiming all he said was hello, which again, nobody's gonna fire you for simply saying hello to a co-worker. Clearly there was more going on. And then he self-reports by saying she didn't like his advances, which means and implies that he had said a little bit more than just hello.
I had to tell the law what the law was multiple times, not just on camera there. I've done it in the other hotel with three. You know how many times I've talked to the police as well as the higher authorities off camera? Why do you think? Why would I do that on camera? Why would I do that on camera? That one video you saw was a glimpse of who I am and my attitude. You don't think I talk to other grown men who put their pants on and their vest on that way? You don't think I'm free to use the word retard and say, don't be retarded like that. We both know the law. What are you doing? Are you trying to NPC okey doke me? Like I don't know what's going on here. Don't do that. Not to me. I know, right? The law. I like the law in the ass and the mouth. And then back to the ass. And then back to the mouth. Oh!
And that is going to be our video today, my friends. M stands for money, M stands for meth, aka Matty Boy. Really hasn't changed in the couple of months that we haven't been covering him. But if anything interesting comes up, you know I'll be back for a part 5. But as of right now, I'm not too sure there's much more to cover. Again, shout out to Villainous Masterminds for compiling all of these clips together for us. You can find a link to their channel in the description down below. I would really appreciate you showing them some support. It's no easy task to make sure weirdos like this aren't hurting people online, and holding them accountable for all of the strange, illicit things they say is very admirable. The thing about M Stands for Money is that he really is going to have to just fuck around and find out. He really is just going to have to get slapped with a court case again, slapped and thrown in a jail. It's going to take actual consequences for him to understand his actions are wrong and the things that he says are deplorable. Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting supporting this. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button as it helps me out a ton. Hype this video up as it helps it reach more people. Subscribe if you're new, and throw down your comments. And I'll see you soon.